Today we're going to talk about replacement of water supply lines. Water supply lines can be found on sinks, washing machines, and refrigerators. However, today we're going to talk about toilets. There are many different types of water supply lines. This is a hard-drawn supply line. It is available in chrome. It is also available in copper. And both these models can be found with corrugated models as well. This is a stainless steel braided supply line. This is one of the more common and popular supply lines because of its durability and ease of use. Some of them have plastic connectors to the tank, while others have stainless steel nuts. This is a new type of supply line. It is the twist, click, and seal, and it's very easy to install to the toilet tank. There are different lengths of supply lines for the toilet. It is better to be a little long than a little short, as these can be looped in order to fit your configuration. One of the reasons to replace a supply line is, of course, if you feel any moisture along the fittings. You can check at the connectors for moisture or at the angle stops or valves. If you see some white calcification typically found from hard water deposits, that is a sign that your supply line may be leaking and need to be replaced. Another very good reason to replace a supply line is to replace it with one of the new automatic shutoff types. The automatic shutoff types come in stainless steel braided, and when they sense a water leak, they will automatically shut off the water supply to the fixture to prevent further damage. There are many types of valves that can be found at the toilet. Two of the most common are the multi-turn gate valve, which requires many turns of the handle in order to turn the water supply on or off, and this ball style valve, which is a quarter turn type to turn off or on the supply. These particular models are angle stops because they bring water in at one angle and out at another. There are also straight stops, which would go straight through the valve directly. The types of tools that you might need are a combination wrench and or a crescent wrench. Now let's talk about how to replace the water supply line. Remember, if at any time during this process you feel uncomfortable, it might be a good idea to stop and call in the services of a professional for assistance. Step number one is to turn off the water supply at the toilet. You can do this with this quarter turn angle stop by simply turning the handle 1/4 turn to shut the water supply off. Additionally, for further insurance, it is a good idea to turn off the water at the main in the event that there's a problem with the angle stop. Once the water has been shut off, you want to flush the toilet to drain the tank with any remaining water. It's a good idea to have a towel or a small bucket underneath the supply line to catch any residual water. Additionally, I like to take a towel and put it down inside the tank to soak up any excess moisture that may drip out on you during the installation. Once the supply line has been removed, simply take the new supply line, this is one of the twist and click models, and thread it onto the tank. This particular model will let you know when you have tightened it up enough, because you will hear an audible click when it is tight. There it is. In the event that you don't have a twist and click model, you want to turn that about 1/4 turn past hand tight. You don't want to over tighten it. The next step is to attach the other end of the supply line to the valve. I'm going to finger tighten this first, and then while supporting the stop with a combination wrench, I'll take another combination wrench and tighten the nut down securely. Since these are stainless steel parts, I can tighten them harder than I did the two plastic parts in the previous step. Once that is done, I'm going to simply turn the water back on here at the valve, and if you've turned the water off at the main, you would want to go back and turn it on there. The next step would be to check for leaks. You can come back at the attachments and feel with a dry finger around the connections to ensure that there's no moisture seeping out. Additionally, you might want to lay down a paper towel or a piece of toilet tissue underneath your assembly. That way you can come back and monitor and ensure that there is no leaking that is occurring. While there are many variations and different materials used in this process, I think you'll find that the basic concept will be similar, and we hope that you found this helpful.